Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Spiritual Readiness and the Time of the Shift. What is your higher power? What do you believe in? What is your highest concept that you hold yourself to? Some people believe in money. Others believe in power. Others believe in influence. Others may believe in Hinduism. Others may believe in satisfy their own personal need. Or others may believe in some invisible spiritual force which is guiding their path and giving meaning and purpose to themselves. Now, if you believe in yourself, you may fall upon on the umbrella of what Scott Peck in his book, The People of the Lies, described as having a psychological malfunction that he calls evil. As a clinician, he psychologically described it as having them being miswired. Let me describe. It means that these individuals are basically narcissistic and they only believe in themselves. They don't believe in anything higher than themselves. And everything that they conceive, everything that their mind is able to create is justified. They have no sense of morality. They have no sense of guilt. They are simply motivated by their own personal desires, need, and machination. Now, there are political leaders that all of that ilk, and we're seeing that being played out very prominently right now. What I want to focus our discussion, I don't want it to veer off into the people of the lie, but it's about more or less what our God concept is, the higher spiritual idea that you hold. That part is important because in order for us to ascend and merge into communion, into a higher density or higher level of consciousness, we have to be able to put the destination address in the GPS. And if you don't know what that is, you're going to have a problem. And I'm making this video specifically for a lot of beautiful young crystal and indigo children who have been damaged by organized religion and have basically a sour taste in their mouth every time someone talks about God. No matter how you conceive it, and I know many of you, every time the word God is mentioned, you subconsciously recoiled. What I'm talking about, however, is something that is beyond what religious dogma is pushing on individuals. Yes, you may have a God concept that's a man on a chair passing judgment. You may have a God concept that's a woman, that's the goddess. You may have a God concept that's a pantheon of God and goddesses. You may have a God concept that is a creator. You may have a God concept that's energy. What I am alluding ultimately to is the fact that God concepts are evolutionary. Wherever you grew up and however you grew up having dogma being pushed upon you, and an attempt being made to domesticate you into a very specific belief system, it's not where you're going to end up. Your God concept has to grow because God is perpetually becoming. If God is a mirror for infinity, and if God is infinity, therefore it is perpetually becoming. For that reason, God cannot be a static point. It has to continually evolve and grow. So for those reasons, I want you to think of a concept of God that's out of the box. Some people in the light community have called it source, although this is getting a little bit too overused as a word with no real meaning. Think of a point that everything emanated from and that everything returned to. And you will begin to understand the concept. The Kabbalists, the ancients of old, used to call it this: the circle whose circumference is everywhere and whose center is nowhere. Now, this is a paradox, but sit with this paradox in meditation long enough, you will begin to get a sense of what that energy may feel like. It leaves a very specific impression, a very sense of immensity. Very recently, my new God concept during meditation that came to me was infinity times infinity. This is personal to me, it doesn't have to be yours. Yours will have to grow and evolve according to your level of evolution and growth. Now, shifting gears slightly, but still related, on May 20th, we will be celebrating WESOC in New York City, and the following weekend, May 25, 26, 27, up in the Catskills at the Gaiaville Retreat Center. I just wanted to make you understand what WESOC is. It's a valley in Tibet that is the geometric center of the crown chakra of the planet. And at every full moon in Taurus, that source, infinity times infinity, however you conceive that destination to be, that ultimate destination, that where the ultimate merger can occur, light begin to cascade from there into that geometric point in the WESOC Valley. And anyone that's attuned around the earth during that time will benefit from the latest dispensation, love, understanding, knowledge that is coming down toward the earth. So we will gather first in New York City on a Sunday, and the following weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we'll be upstate doing a fire ceremony to ground, because I've been training a group of 12 of my students for the past 10 years. And this year is the 10th WESOC I'll be celebrating in the Catskills. I've been training them on how to anchor and hold that source energy. Now, it is not that during other meditation connection, we don't connect to it, but that energy and that connection does not remain permanent. What we will do is that we will ground that energy in permanence in the local New York chakra, which is centered around Niagara Falls. And that energy will radiate 777 miles wide. So something extraordinary is about to happen. For some of my students, it is 10 years in the making. For me, it is 5,000 years in the making. Since I came to Egypt 5,000 years ago, I've been trying to train a collective of being to help me do this. For the rescue of humanity is not a solo act, it's a collective effort. And finally, this is about to happen. So I'm very pleased and very happy. I am very grateful to have had the opportunity to shepherd the individuals that are around me right now. And I invite any of you who may feel interested in connecting to a higher version of their God concept to join us. Thank you, everyone. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment so let me know what you're thinking. I put a video once a week. Love everyone. Many blessings.